And remember that the family you choose is often more valuable than the family you're born into. I'm proud of you. I always was. Love, Grandma Dorothy. I cried reading that letter. Not sad tears. Relief, recognition, the understanding that someone had seen me, really seen me, and loved me enough to protect me even after they were gone. That night, I did something I'd been avoiding. I called Mom. She answered on the third ring. Hello? It's me. Silence. Then, I didn't think you'd ever call. I wasn't sure I would either. We talked for 2 hours. Not about forgiveness. Not about coming home. Just talking. About her life now. About mine. About Grandma Dorothy and the trust and everything that had happened since. Your father really was sorry, she said near the end. He just didn't know how to fix what he'd broken. I know. Are you happy? She asked. I looked around my house, at the roses blooming outside, at the photo on my mantle of Maxwell, Ivy, and me at Ivy's wedding, at the life I'd built from ruins. Yeah, I said. I'm happy. Good. That's what your grandmother wanted. We didn't become close, didn't have weekly calls or holiday dinners, but we stayed in touch. Brief conversations every few months, updates on our lives, a fragile connection that didn't ask for more than either of us could give. It was enough. 10 years after Grandma Dorothy died, I stood in my garden planting white roses with my daughter. She was 6, with my grandmother's eyes and my stubborn determination. Why do we always plant Grandma Dorothy's roses? She asked. Because Grandma Dorothy taught me something important, I said. She taught me that the best thing you can give someone you love is the power to build their own life. What does that mean? I thought about how to explain it to a 6-year-old. About trust funds and family betrayal and hard choices. About the difference between the family you're born into and the family you choose. It means, I said finally, that sometimes loving someone means letting them be free, even if it's hard, even if it hurts. She considered this. Like when you let me pick my own clothes even when they don't match? I laughed. Exactly like that. We finished planting the roses together. She chattered about her day, about her friends, about the book she was reading. Normal 6-year-old things. Things I'd been able to give her because Grandma Dorothy had given me freedom. That evening, I pulled out the box I kept in my closet. Inside were all the letters. Grandma Dorothy's letters. Victoria's investigator reports. The settlement agreement. The funeral card from Dad's service. And one more thing, the key card I'd placed on the table the day I quit, the day I'd walked away from everything they expected me to be. I'd kept it as a reminder of what I'd escaped, of what I'd become, of the moment I'd chosen myself over family loyalty. My daughter wandered into the room. What's that? A reminder, I said. Of what? That sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away. She climbed into my lap. Did you walk away from something? I did. From people who wanted to use me instead of love me. That was brave, she said solemnly. Yeah, it was. She hugged me tight. I love you, Mama. I love you too, baby. After she went to bed, I sat with the box for a long time. Then I did something I'd been thinking about for years. I burned it. Not out of anger, not out of bitterness, but because I didn't need the reminders anymore. I knew who I was, knew what I'd survived, knew the value of the freedom Grandma Dorothy had given me. The only thing I kept was Grandma Dorothy's first letter, the one that had started everything. That one, I framed. Hung it in my office where I could see it every day. A reminder that sometimes the people who love us most are the ones who give us permission to leave. 6 months later, I got an unexpected call. Aunt Patricia. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. I know you don't want to hear from me,